Let's suppose that you've had a very poor exchange with your ex, or somebody that doesn't understand what's going on with you while you're going through a divorce, and there's just that tension and frustration. It's very difficult to shift gears, and then when you're over with people, let's say at work or in a social setting, to suddenly release all of that and go into a much more friendly mode. It's kind of like that cartoon character with the cloud over his head, and there's some individuals who hold on to anger so much that they just develop a sour disposition, and there's kind of a depressive or an annoyed or a critical spirit that goes along with them. And in fact, one of the things I try to teach people is to watch for the level of criticism that you live with, just negative comments that you tend to pop out with, or the impatience that begins to show up. Those are examples of how the anger is just in there, just ready to come out with very little provocation. I'm so pleased that I have a God who knows me through and through, and He's not shocked. He's not caught off guard when I tell Him about feelings of hate or bitterness or contempt. It's like, yeah, I already knew that. And we can bring it to Him with the hope that He can show us ways to get beyond that. We have the story in John chapter 4, Him encountering the woman at the well in Samaria, and she'd been divorced 5 times and had a live-in boyfriend. But before they got to discussing that subject, Jesus was trying to engage with her in conversation, and she was just very jumpy and defensive. And then when He says, go get your husband, she says, well, I don't have one. He says, ma'am, let's understand something. I already know that you've been divorced 5 times and you have a live-in boyfriend. And suddenly her demeanor changes. And the way I look at that is Jesus was saying to her, ma'am, can we understand? I already know everything about you. I know the worst, and it doesn't blow me away. I can deal with you. In fact, I happen to specialize with people who are struggling, and I'm going to love you through this. And so I envision something like that as I try to speak about my anger to the Lord. He already knows it. He's not threatened by it, and He has a plan that can carry me away from it.
A divorce can be a traumatic and isolating experience, but there is hope. DivorceCare is a video-based support group that helps you heal from the pain of separation or divorce. Each DivorceCare video session presents the insights of over 70 people who've been divorced and the perspective of over 50 top divorce and relationship experts. The videos, plus weekly small group discussion and encouraging workbook exercises, guide you to help, hope, and healing. There are thousands of DivorceCare groups meeting all over the world. To find one meeting near you or to start a DivorceCare group in your community, visit DivorceCare.org.